Everybody, doing another what's sold video. Got 25 I think items on this one. Got another one like back to back because I've been lazy, been real busy. You know, trying to keep the main thing when it comes to what I'm doing here. I mean, reselling is what I'm doing. So this hat looks like it's just flipped up. That's just goofy. Can I get it like down a little bit? Like, golly. I mean, I like a flat bill, but is the camera higher? Anyways, hope you pick something up here that's sold for me on eBay, and then maybe you can see out there in the wild and help refresh your memory or new ideas. You know, help each other out. I'm learning every day from a lot of different people about a lot of things, especially like the softer side of things, the doilies and the Christmas stuff and all those things, and ladies' brands of clothes and shoes and all that mess. I don't know a thing. Other than what my wife wears. And I see the bill. I'm just kidding. She's not really that bad. She pays her own bills. But yeah, that's it. I'm just going to quit rambling and walking around the storage area here. It's getting a little better. I'm working on my my little area here. Got some drawers going on here with some books and whatnot, and some more filing cabinets. And my little picture station here. Got little doors and drawers and more books in there. Some old fishing lures, rural. But yeah, this is what's selling on eBay right now. This is stuff sold in probably all of September. Nothing October or August. This is all September sales. And like I said, I'm gonna have another one just rolling right behind it. I may just double up with this as the intro. I don't know yet. That's what's really, it's a lot of work. I mean, you got to edit it, you got to clip it, you got to get all the goofy stuff you said out of there because it doesn't make any sense. And then you got to clip it all together and put the intro. You do the thumbnail. I'd be a wizard do a thumbnail around here. And I'm not. I mean, I got these big old sausage fingers. I can't do anything on computers. I'm just playing. So I hope, you've already skipped to the what's sold portion of the video and not just turned it off. Finger out of the camera. But yeah, that's it. All right. I hope you enjoy. Hope you find some of this stuff and can learn something and make a little money. All right. Let's go. Oh, keep forgetting. Like, subscribe, comment, all the things, the bells and whistles and chiming in, chirping and all that stuff. Helps out a lot. Got 95 subscribers. I'd like to get to 100. I got to get you got to get to 1,000 to get monetized on this. But if I get monetized, that's great. I mean, that's phenomenal. But I'm not really doing this to get paid. I kind of have a lot of fun doing it. So anyways, really appreciate you watching. Really appreciate you liking, commenting, subscribing, all that fun stuff. So anyways, we're moving on. How do I get my finger out of the camera? Wait. All right, up here I got this Cooler Master Master Watt Maker 1200 MIJ analog power supply. Exclusively designed and made in Japan. So it's good. I can't tell you anything about this thing. It's a computer part. It looks like a fan, but it says power supply. So it has something to do with making gaming computers. Yeah, good question. I don't know. Sold for $299. Just new in the box. Still sealed here. I'm going to let the flap go now, maybe. Oh, there it goes. Behind the veil here. Anyways, came out of our best storage unit. Blah, blah, blah. Just absolutely amazing stuff. Sealed computer parts. Sealed everything just about. High-end stuff. This person just was a hoarder of expensive items. And God bless them. There were a couple more units we missed out on. They paid them off. But we're keeping an eye out there for them. But yeah, again, this is another multiple $100 item coming out of this unit. I hope this works. It's sealed, and I've got to warranty it for 90 days, even though Cooler Master won't warranty it anymore. I've got to. I just had I think a $200 computer part come back. It didn't work right. I'm not IT. I'm sorry. I'm a one-man band here in my garage selling stuff on eBay. I'm not trying to peddle junk that doesn't work on purpose, for sure. It's not worth all the time and effort, but you got to get all the things right when it comes to computer parts, all the gigawatts and gigahertz and flux capacitors and everything. It's important. So do your homework on this stuff. Do it better than I do some days. I'm letting the flap go. My arms cramping. I'm tired. 6 a.m. here. But yeah, I'm gonna keep rambling on. Maybe just talk about this forever. Maybe not. I've derailed. All right, that's it. I'm gonna cool out of here. All right, up here I got this giant Marathon electric motor. Thing weighs like 32 pounds. It's huge. I actually picked this up for free at a hotel that closed down here in my town of Athens, Georgia. And they had a big liquidation sale, and they were selling all the furniture and all the TVs, air conditioners, and everything. They demolished the hotel, but they really didn't pay much attention to the basement. Went down to the basement and bought some stuff out of there. I think for like $85, if I remember correctly. It's about 3 years ago. Got a ton of stuff. Got a free 4x8 work table, a bunch of tools, about I don't know how many brand new mattresses I ended up pulling out of there. Like a trailer full of stuff. Because I ended up, hooking up with a contractor. Well, wait a minute. Uh, I met the guy that was doing the demo, the superintendent, contractor, whatever. And he said, yeah, come on back and get this stuff and get it out of my way. And found this little motor in there during the free part of the pick. Sold for $219 in about less than a day, I think. 2 days, I don't know. Quick. Tough to comp for me. It's all over the map, anywhere from like $1,200 down to this. But I think I got it right. Hope I didn't leave $800 on the table, but I didn't pay anything for it. So at the end of the day, if somebody gets a great deal off of me, I'll pass it along and keep that good juju flowing. But yeah, big giant motor. So I think it's for an air conditioner blower or AC motor is what it says. I don't know, AC, DC. I'm back. I think that's AC, DC. Anywho, back to the point. Yeah, industrial, expensive stuff here. So it's going to sell for good money. I think it's new in the package. So anyways, I'm going to blow out of here. All right, up here we got a laser disc set. There's 4 discs in here. Macross Plus, never heard of it, don't know what it is. Got a fighter jet. I think it's Japanese, anime, that kind of thing. Not really my bag, but it sold for $129.99, full price. Took 2 months to sell or so, 3 months, I don't know, something like that. Came out of our best storage unit, just keeps producing. I've got so much great inventory left. I think we got a couple prints, low numbered for like $4,000 listed, on Paul's eBay site. But this unit just absolutely is chock full of stuff. Just keep making $100 sales, $300 sales, $600 sales, $800 sales. Unbelievable. It's what keeps you coming back for more. But yeah, this one's going out the door. I think it's going international. I can't remember. I just got back from a 3-day, little break. Went to Red Rocks, see the red clay strays, little strayscation. Man, they crush live. Just absolutely awesome. But this is the first little clip since I've been back, so a little rusty, a little tired. Had to change a tire as soon as I landed and got back to my truck. So wasn't expecting that. May have had a few beverages. So we're getting back in the saddle. A little struggle bus today. But yeah, $129.99. Happy to have it. Let's go. Up here we got a vintage Masters of the Universe dry door. Thing's complete. It's got all its guns. These things pop off pretty easy. Got this little headdress there. On that side too, everything's there. Sold for $25. Took about a month to sell. This came out of a lot of things I bought off Marketplace for $250. So here's 10%. Well, you got fees and all that. They're going to get their cut, and it's like working for the mafia. Just kidding. If you're in the mafia, I'm just joking. Don't shoot me. But yeah, it comes with a little, comes with the instructions here for old Strador, all this stuff and whatnot. Comes with the stickers that never were put on, but they go up here on the chest or back here on the booty. I don't know. But yeah, no, looks like it probably goes there. Anywho, to the point, sold for $25. So yeah, helping me. I think it's the first sale I've had out of that group yet. Maybe the second. I don't remember. But I know it's all going to sell because it's vintage toys and they sell really well. I've got it priced pretty high at the moment on most of the stuff I've listed. So I probably need to adjust some of that if I really want to make it move quicker. But you can't start low and go high. So I'll try the other way around. All right, moving on. We're going to gallop out of here. All right, up here we got a pair of Lauren by Ralph Lauren. Corduroy pants. Sold these for $30, I think. New with tags. They were $95 originally, so I'm glad I didn't pay that for them. Got them at Goodwill, I think, for, whatever their pants cost, $6.24, $7.24. Some weird numbers, but took about 2 or 3 weeks to sell. I love finding new with tag stuff at the thrift store. Gotta love it. Money in the bank. A bunch more of these if I can find them. All right, that's about it. Corduroy does well. Buy corduroy, sell corduroy, make money. Right up here we got a pair of Cole Haan 0 grands and some dirt from the last item. Get that out of there while we're right in the middle shooting. We're live from Radio City. But yeah, these sold for $38, I believe. I had a bunch of offers of 30 on them. I kind of held strong and got 38 out of them. I think I got like $9.99 or $47.99. I don't know. You know how Goodwill is out of these, but yeah, pretty good profit. I'll take it. I'll try to find more of them. They're pretty clean. So we're walking out. Right up here, we got an O'Neill motocross helmet. I think it sold for $39.99 or $30. Not a whole lot, but I think I paid $5 for it at a yard sale. So we're going to make some money on it. Get it on down the road. Don't know that I would pick up these in the future. It took about 3 months to sell, which isn't really awful compared to some things. But it's big, it's bulky, it's hard to store. I have a storage problem, not space, just organization. Back to the point. So I've sold some motorcycle helmets before. I'm probably getting out of that game, but you never know with me. I'll buy anything. But anywho, sold for, like I said, $30-$40. Bought it for $5. So gonna make, $15, $20, $25. I don't know. After the fees, if I can do that math, that's too hard. It's too early. It's 5:40 in the morning. Anywho, yeah, pretty cool helmet though. It's got the visor and the thingy here, and got the baggie and all that stuff. Wish I had a motorcycle, I'd wear it. So, anyways, that's it. All right, we're riding out. All right, up here we got a Hornaday lock and load shell plates featuring new improved. I have no idea what this thing is. Some sort of bullet gun making tool part piece, whatever. Sold for $25, I think. So came out of a storage unit. We're getting close to making money on that unit. A little closer. I don't know the numbers yet on that one. So, but yeah, gun stuff's popular. Can't sell guns on eBay. Can't sell ammunition on eBay. But you can sell this, and I did. And it took about 2 months to sell. Got a couple more items like this. Hopefully we'll sell soon and get them out of my way. But yeah, I'm shooting out. Now introducing the #1 sale I've ever made. The iWorld cassette adapter. iPod, iPhone, MP3 compatible. Sold this for $5.99. Took me 3 days to find this thing. Yeah. I mean, this tiny little pink pain in my buried in this box it shouldn't have been. I don't know why. You know what? I shouldn't even listed the thing. Why am I listing something for $5.99? But I did, and then I'm paying for it. I thought I was going to get another negative feedback from a canceled order. Long story short there, that sucked. But anyways, I found it. Had to tear the garage upside down, but it's found, and I'm going to make maybe 9 cents on this. We'll see. But anyway, somebody bought it. They're happy to have it. I know what it's like to have a tape deck in your vehicle and need one of these guys or gals to help you out and get some decent music going because the radio's awful. Anyways, yeah, so you found one of these in a yard sale for anything more than free, I wouldn't pick it up. But it just came out of a storage unit. I don't know which one. Don't even remember. So we sold it. Yay! I'm going to go to the beach now because I'm retired. All right, up here we got a vintage Star Wars Millennium Falcon radar piece. The radar dish connects to that right there. If I had the radar dish, it would be worth even more money. I think this sold for $19.99 in about a week. You can part toys out just like you can a car. Sometimes it's worth more to part it out than it's worth by itself. You can hear the birds in the background. I apologize. They're flying south for the winter. Yeah, so, I mean, little piece of plastic, $20. You can buy, if you buy the ship, it's in rough shape, part it out. The harder the piece is to lose or break, the more it's worth now. There are reproductions out there for some things, but I mean, if you buy an old ship, more likely it's not going to be a repo. Check out blasters for the old Star Wars stuff. Some of those can be up to $200 a piece. Some of them aren't, but some of them are. So do your homework. I just had one here somewhere. Uh-oh, I dropped it. Gotta do a little more research on it. I gotta find it. Anyhow, back to the point. This sold for $20 and it's out of here. So it's gonna make the Castle run and we're out. All right, up here we got a vintage G.I. Joe. I believe it's an 83. It's got the swivel arm, not the straight arm. Sold for $15, $20. It's complete. Not the most valuable one I've sold, but, you know, still pretty decent. Got this out of a haul. I've probably picked this up 15 years ago at a yard sale in West Atlanta, I think. I paid $75 for a truckload of G.I. Joes. Thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars I made off that stuff. But still got some leftovers. Pulled this out of the barn. I was like, you know, we'll throw it up. Lasted about a week, and it sold. So, yeah, this is, I think his name's Doc. It's version 1 or V1. If you see V1, that's version 1. G.I. Joe's. This is the swivel arm is right here. It's got that little line right there, and it swivels this way and this way. The 82 models didn't have that. They were straight arm. So there's a little difference there. Straight arms are the first, you know, release, 1982. It'll be worth more money, especially like Snake Eyes. Straight arm, you got Mickey Mouse, Cobra Commander, and things of that nature. So, anywho, I'm going to shut up, and we're going to move on. So, I'm out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. All right, up here we got this die-cast Waterloo Boy. I think it's Ertl. Only sold for like $10. I was expecting a little more out of something like this one. Sold another one for bigger one for like $120, $130, which got lost in the mail. But, you know, had priority. So I actually had insurance on it. So got all my money back. I don't know if it was worth spending the $3 for the extra $30 of insurance. But anyhow, I did it. Back to the point. Yeah, this thing's metal, sold for $9.99. Sold in about 2 months. Some die-cast stuff does well, especially some of the older stuff. Not this one, but others. Not much more I can say about it because I don't know much more about it. All right, moving on. All right, up next, I got another Blaupunkt radio. Sold 3 or 4 of these already. I just keep finding more. I was in the barn looking for something else just a minute ago, and there was another one laying there. I was like, come on. But I'm selling these for $29.99 a piece. Can't really complain there. We might break even on this unit this month, so be happy to have it go over the line. Anyways, sold for $29.99, going out the door. It's a AM/FM Bluetooth media receiver. I think it's for a motorcycle. You know, I don't really see a lot of these out in the world, so, or in the wild world, same difference. But saw these in a storage unit, got about 5 of them now, looks like. So, yep, gonna help us get to the money. Yeah, I'm just rambling. I'm tired. It's early. I gotta go to work. Yeah, I gotta get to work here on a bunch of stuff. I just sold a $29 radio. Yippee! Up here we got a Harley Davidson license plate, cover or front license plate or whatever, with the hardware as well. I think it sold for $24, $25. Came out of the first storage unit I was ever involved with. We have not made money on yet, but we're getting closer here. This helps. I think we're $5,000 away, so got a mountain to climb. But yeah, every little piece helps. Got a lot of inventory left, so we'll get there. It's a matter of time, most of the time. There's not much more to say about this. Harley Davidson stuff sells pretty well. Accessories, genuine accessory parts, OEM, whatever you want to call it. Done pretty well with this kind of stuff. Sometimes it takes a little while to sell, but it's going to move. So if you find Harley stuff out there, pick it up. You'll do well. All right, I'm riding out. All right, up here we got a coffee mug, Mickey's Diner. All you can be, all you can be. You are what you eat. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. National Historic Site. I thought it was Mickey Mouse when I first looked at it, and Mickey's Dining Car, excuse me. Since 1939. That's pretty awesome. I think it's sold for $15. I like coffee mugs. I don't know why I love the coffee mug aisle at Goodwill or the thrift store. It's just something about them. I don't know. Can't explain it. Maybe because I'm tired, I want coffee. Probably it. But, you can buy them for $1.39. You can get $15 for them. They're easy to ship. Put a little something in there, wrap it up good, and in the box it goes. So, this one's actually going back to Minnesota. So, got some life left in it. And, yep, we're out. All right, up here we got a pair of ice skates. Really regret buying them. Sold them for $16. I think I paid $16.99 for them. Don't ask me what I'm thinking. I do make mistakes. I took an hour drive down to a place called Lake Oconee, near where I live. It's a high-end area, so I was expecting high-end results. I did pick up that Patagonia jacket I sold for $145 there, but it was priced pretty high. They had just basic, decent shoes for like $20 and $30 there. Good luck. But yeah, I thought I was beating the system here on these, and I got took. So just like when I try to ice skate, I've fallen down on this. But yeah, $16. Maybe I might break even if I make $1 or $2 on shipping. I doubt it. You got fees and such. So yeah, I'm going to lose money on this one. But hey, I got some money back. Minimize the loss and get them out of my way because they're clunky, and the little white thingy here is on the ground below me. I'm just tired of picking it up. I'm just over these things. So I hope whoever gets them enjoys them, or burns them, or throws them away, or whatever. I'm glad to get them out of my way. But yeah, so not only sharing the big wins, we're gonna share the loss. So here we go. Enjoy these skates, somebody, because I'm skating up. All right, up here we sold this Adventure Fund piggy bank. Pretty cool. Looks like a little piece of luggage with little straps on them and whatnot. I think it sold for $10. It came out of that great storage unit. So it was worth listing. Make a few dollars on it, get it out of the way. I mean, this is something you probably get, I'll give you a nickel for it at a yard sale, and no thanks. So you're going to make probably $4, $5, $6 on this thing, off eBay. It'll go in my adventure fund because I like to travel. Anyways, moving on. All right, up here we got a big lot of Monster High dolls. These are in rough shape. Got Sinead O'Connor over here, and looks like Miley Cyrus had a mid-something crisis. These are rough. A lot of them are broken, painted, missing pieces. I tried to look up some individual ones to make sure that wasn't one of the most rare and whatever's. I didn't see anything in this lot that was stupid. Again, threw these up for $49.99. They sold in a day and a half. So yeah, I could have squeaked out another $1, I'm sure. But again, they're not in great shape. I have a hard time trying to maximize on stuff that's beat up. You start risking feedback issues and customer issues. It's just not worth it to me to make an extra $20. So, unless I'm really comfortable with what it is. If it was a Star Wars toy or a He-Man, G.I. Joe, yeah, that's my wheelhouse. Unfortunately, I know nothing about Monster High dolls, except for they're kind of goofy and fragile. So, yeah, I'm going to kind of cut it off here and be done with these things. So, sold for 49 bucks, 49.99. Monster High Dolls. Some of them are really expensive, so keep an eye out for it. Kind of end it there. So, good luck, make some money. All right, up here we got a PS4 game, Assault Suit Lanos. No clue. Came out of a storage unit, just crushing, pure profit, straight to the bottom line. All the good adjectives, adverbs. I don't know, not an English guy. Got numbers though, but I don't know how to spell. Anywho, sold for $29.99. Been listed for probably 3 months now. Yeah, sometimes it just takes a little while. But $30 for a used video game that I'm probably going to have $1 in. Amazing. I'll take it. Worth the wait. So hope they enjoy the game. The disc was in really good shape, so everything should be good to go. And all right, we're salting out of here. That's stupid. All right, up here we got a Lotus 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. I think it's for a Mac. I don't know. I'm not a computer whiz. As you can tell by my video edits. But yeah, this thing sold for, I don't know. My phone's being used for filming right now, so I can't look it up again. I think $30, $45, somewhere in that ballpark. Not bad for this. Came out of the storage unit that we keep selling stuff out of like crazy. It's got a ton of stuff left, so just paying dividends now. Just straight dividends. So even old software sells, so happy to see it go out the door. All right. 1, 2, 3, we're out. All right, up next we got this Lorena Bobbitt, stainless steel cigar cutter. Sold for $15, I think. Got a lot of $15. Something in here sold for $19. I don't remember. I've misquoted something, but I'm pretty close. If I'm off $1 or $2, I hope you cut me a little slack. If not, I get it. I'm sorry. Anywho, moving on. So yeah, these. Choop, choop, choop. Wouldn't want to get caught in that. Anyways, they cut cigars. She smoked the cigar. Moving on. All right, up here we sold this Fender road-worn guitar and basses. Metal tin sign. I believe it came from Hobby Lobby. Sold for $20, I think, on an offer, or $15. I don't remember. Came out of a storage unit. It's been listed for like 2 months. On eBay, I think it was been listed on Marketplace for longer than that. I'm ready to get rid of it. So happy to get $15 for it, and out the door it goes. Got a lot of Fender stuff out of that unit. Sold that Fender guitar neck for like $375, $325. I don't remember. So again, happy to make a little money on this and hope somebody enjoys it. And all right, we're strumming out. All right, up here we sold this Logitech, I don't know, keyboard, ergonomic, Wave. Sold for $15, I think, or $15.50, or something like that. I don't remember. Came out of a storage unit. Don't really know what I got in it. Not a whole lot. I think I had it listed for like $25. I jumped on the first offer. I'm trying to get rid of some of this stuff, especially this. I'm not shooting for the moon on a keyboard. Don't even know if it works. Don't have the dongle or whatever they call it, the little thing that wireless plugs in. So, put untested on the listing. So happy to get $15 for it and get it out of my way. Hope it works great. Hope they, to the heart's desire. So, I'm going to wave out of here. All right, up here we got a couple of Jay-Z cassette tapes. Sold them as a lot of 2. Sold for $18.90 on an offer. Kind of an oddball number, but I took it. Came out of a storage unit. Not really looking to break the bank on these. They're not in the best shape in the world. If they were sealed and whatever, but yeah, got a little bit of issues. Priced them pretty cheap. Took a lot of photos. Description was legit as far as the condition. Who knows if they saw it or read it, but you know how that goes if you have any experience on eBay. So, but yeah, $19 for 2 cassettes that I found in a box out of a storage unit. I'll take it. Hope I sell the rest of them for that much money. We'll be okay. We'll make money on that unit just from that. So, sometimes you don't have to pay a lot for the whole unit to make a little money on it. that's about it. Gonna move on to the next one. Hope is out. Up here, I got a lot of 6 guitar strings by Ernie Ball. Extra slinky, super slinky. Slinky, slinky, everyone loves a slinky. These sold for, goodness, I don't know, 19 bucks, 20 bucks, 25 maybe. I think it's 25, 24.99. Going once, going twice. Came out of a storage unit. Don't know much about, this kind of stuff, but got it sold and happy to see it go. I think this one came out of our most expensive unit, so every nickel and dime helped. But if you see brand new sealed guitar strings, I've sold a couple here lately. Speaker wire, guitar cables, all the hookups, the amps, everything in the music sector sells pretty well. If you price it right and you get it, you got to buy it right for the first and foremost. Don't go out and buy a $600,000 storage unit like I did. Just kidding. It wasn't that expensive. It was $599. But yeah, if you buy it right, you can sell it right, then money to be made. So if you see some super slinks or some extra slinks from by Ernie Ball in the package for, I don't know, for 6 of them, you get it for a couple bucks. It's worth selling for 20, 25. All right, I'm going to strum out of here. Oh, did you fall asleep too? Wow, that was boring. Just kidding. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. That's what's selling on eBay right now here it's October now, but that all sold in September. I'm selling about 25 items a week pretty easily. But I'm not getting videos up weekly easily. I went to a concert, have a kid's birthday party, got a lot going on, a lot. This hat's still bothering me. God, I paid $50 for this hat at Red Rocks. God almighty. They ought to pay me for how many steps they made me walk up and go to the bathroom. But anywho, yeah, hope you saw something that, maybe you can pick up and make a little money on. That's what we're all trying to do here. Is make a little cash. Oh, straight cash, homie. Randy Moss. I'm so stupid. But yeah, like, subscribe, comment, all those things. Appreciate you. And hope to see you on the next video. I don't have a face for close-ups. Jeez.